Hello, hello. Yeah. So the level of sukun kamsa that tari ajo option staba chi yo ko la yin ta tanda de we de kan la ya dang ajo de chego mangbu chungu re activity de ge de che nde ne ma chi kon la ya dang bong ye kiran sula we ge mo de ro chi so to de she ge ge de kesa du dang ma de la nge ge zin de be ge option we te kap so should sab yin de ine ta tari ge zi kiran so de level of so kap to do ta chi 생각이 고급 중배이나 엔타린데 양자칭에 말듯이 얘기 so then 당쇼 코로네 티버디 즉 당보델이야 do you see anything on the screen they can also nagundo which tongre you can only hear my voice but you can't see anything on the screen so at this point, if I ask you why you can't see anything on the screen, then the most obvious answer would be that there is complete darkness on the screen. That's why you're not able to see anything on it. So but then if I ask you why there is darkness on the screen, then you would again say that there is no light. That's why there is darkness on the screen and that you can't see anything. So obviously that's correct. Now you can see a very beautiful picture of a Potala palace, a good morning picture from Tibet. And now as you can see this beautiful magnificent image of Potala palace, and that's because of the light that is falling on it. And if I ask you what would be the source of light, then you would say the source of light here in this picture is sunlight. Yes, it's very much correct. Now if I ask you, is sunlight a natural source of light or an artificial source of light? You would say it's a natural source of light. And on Earth, sunlight is the primary source of light. There could be many different secondary sources of light. For example, like if I say secondary sources of light nalaya nganjo kar ligrisena ta kiranjo ngobo khari thong deba de gedine yoch treba de gedi secondary source of light ra primary source thing nganjo sun che. Thus sun the artificial is it an artificial source of light or natural source of light? Definitely it's a natural source of light. What other natural sources of light are there? Kar yori shemba pena light from a bulb, light from a candle, stars in the sky. So these are natural sources of light as well. And also there are some animals that can emit its own light. We call them as bioluminescence. For example, firefly we can see those firefly, they emit its own light, and these are the natural sources of light also. semche sokcha semche nangla ye nyuba diyo re rwa ta nga zo de we ko la mangbo chi ge she chab re we sena khare chobu di we sena khare slide ta nge de ruginda kesa ngoma dunda ngoma de la zde tumbe lop ti cheb kap so nge de she gyab chung light define cheda mangbu yung re as per your knowledge and ability. So Sainik Batsola ya we ko la de she ge di ta chika neze tobo chika la de she ge to di ta chik Nyeve chane lo gyada ngapchu chik chimpareta gyapchine. On nearby 150 years today chikin ta chimparwa gyapchine. Nyeja ta nyeja do jre lo gyada ngapchu su shibu ningba de ke mare wa. Ta tingwe do ba light sendu ta chik kotebu shu shu be na tagingwe de ya nge screen nakpo tendu sambala ya ani kiranzo ke kan thon yo marwa. Thong me gyumzen de kiranzo yo mendo shi shu bro. Light it is something you can say it is something that helps us to see things. You know what? It makes things visible for us. Makes thing visible for us. Visible for us. The digital and digdwa. It is something that makes thing visible for us. Then light is a ray. The light you call a light is a ray. Why? Because it travels in a straight line. And the dinaliya CB in the dinaliya activity digi toning on light travels in a straight line. Tagana shingi 양에 대레스 된 this 된 베이나 디 카두 ngazo 통그로 봐. 디 파이프 카두 디 슈구 기소샤빙에 디나 카두 때베인 통그로 봐. 다디 파이프 디네 때베이나 I can't see anything because it's bent. 고도와 국도와 So which means 네 카두 샤비나 통그도 I can see anything on the opposite side. Opposite end la 가리 샤비나 파조 촐라야 초 셴딜랭에 가리 오버디 차산 통그도 that's because light travels in a straight line. In this case when the same thing is bent pipe the bent in 베이나 right 귤럼 디 껴웨나 아니 I can't see anything 걔가 통그면도 디 가르친 데서나 light medium 찍 나라야 귤럼 찍이 나라 침베이나 외서디 코 쪽에서 개요 말고 카두랑 두기요서 코 쪽토에게 누버디 매상 귤럼 찍이 나라 어디 침베이나 외서디 침베이나 아니 코 쪽에게 누버디 매상가 light does not travel in a straight line 체제 슈고래 so therefore light le nuba cardu kejo carduna 귤럼 찍이 날 침베이나 어디 카두랑 두토에게 누버디요서 we can say light is a ray because it travels in a straight line then light is an energy light the nushuchires kaisana speed of light is 300,000 kilometers per second dokshire so ko yoku shush duguyo sanga ko gulguyo sang ko la yokse chuyo sang ko duguyo sang ko duguyo sang move chigiyo sang gulguyo sanga light the nushuchila ngunzu gore mixe ge nushu the kinetic energy ra light is a form of kinetic energy so light the nushuchire dwa kinetic energy then light is a radiation solar radiation light is a radiation energy travel che thugre nushu di sajich ni chigla ya travel che thugyo ba di lab gi gyun travel che thugyo ba ta ti chasa ching azu radiation de ba then tama de ya light is an EMR electromagnetic radiation tamadelia ta tenza ta sanipa chamegi da dishudeora light is an electromagnetic radiation you may say electromagnetic waves and tigitu electromagnetic radiation and tigitu odo seshne dushudegore ani nganzo tata light ke she de chonda ma de thon de light sedu sambala we are primarily talking about visible light nganzo visible light ke she we are focusing ourselves on visible light like electromagnetic light the electromagnetic radiation ra ding duntanguma de nge shuju chung electromagnetic radiation na la ya there are different kinds of electromagnetic radiation ra rigmada ba duri chungure di nane chashi chungshuchik dire chungchungchik visible light re so visible light ding azu thong de light dire ra kala dyungi so dubsha gyogi ta chik chaza ding azu khari thongyo ba the visible light re ta reaching azu thong thugu mare these are called invisible light also ultraviolet infrared set tanashi radio wave x-ray gamma ray digeti microwave we can't see them so these are invisible light what we're talking about is the visible light the fraction of the electromagnetic radiation ki chashi chungchungu chi galang azu tanda keshe deyor and chashi chungu di karire sena dire visible light 7 colors ki söshaba color dung ki söshaba this thing is called the visible light right 도시 다게 라이트 기 모드 등에 요거 쉐비 아니 로규기 톤에 마 당야 용구레 카리카리 컨디션에 라이트 간 야 투두치시네 게제디 램프레스 아니 라이트 기 데셰디 라이트 기 모디 the very identity of light how it came into being 독세시네 먼저마 데셰게 요레 직 로규기 톤에와 임베이네 따테 주케빙에 데샤기 그냥 if you're interested 그냥 저 다게나 시네티그레 다가나시 두장고마기 녜즈르 tum베기 롭티 체브캅스야 호요콜라 디게 갈 컨섬 데시게 so 독세치네 제 땅에 다른데 가수파비 주시딩 저기 진짜 개백가 나려야 이 가리강 슈긴스나 when light falls on an object three things may happen one is reflection Ready, Doctor Chediche. One is absorption. Light absorb chigre. 뭐부디 다나시 타마텔라 it's refraction you may say transmission refraction 촉투 체 독투 팀바 촉투 독세치네 뭐부치가라 어지 포비나 아니 다 가리 중그레스나 디게 숨디 중그레스 와 독세 다 다른 간수 내 당보디 있죠 아니 refraction 매와 디 다른 기초디 디간이 독초 체간이다 다 디간 체라야 예 액티비티 춘주 체 독초 체디라야 나라야 당보디 디스토기 와 laws of reflection laws of reflection de dundang ma zende dumbe kapsu chebi kiranso dele ya nge ya activity shimba chunju chechine tyong shawur ba dele ya do shevina I've got a laser nge de laser chikiyur ba okay so this is a mirror and nge dele ya protector chikiyu to measure the angle measure chelar wa nge ge protector chipechu tangi di thuche dire then this is a plane mirror shego the plane mirror re dok sheche shagi ange laser di beam di laser ne thön shabda ödi laser gi ödi ta dikana shego kana po chugi sia dene thick khaptu chya yode kya sevena e thick khaptu chthe shugudi na ya this is a normal this is the surface re the surface che planes surface of the plane and the point of incidence the dire nge ta ge de and dikana ya perpendicular thick chthe do khatu ya angle 90 degree kan dilang nge normal sigre tange protector the 90 degree angle chikal shagi in dok sessionerwa kyansu sia 90 degree angle chikal che dok sabje ta dene kranjungone di chebe ina shego nang yo che ani protector chunju dine yo paren digala angle ta gyane measure chine degree ani laser di thomne sia yo re kranjugumu chukjure ta dene digala ngege look this dimchina azu yaga stongdo ra dosine tade ho this is digasa tadene angle chikan luginda desia ama this chigyo di yobina aw this is tochna tengan su diinda ngege laser ge yodi dene angle 50 degree inda 0 10 20 30 40 number su sigyo na 50 degree angle chikan inda you can take any angle 40 60 any angle range de la angle 50 degree chikan laser the point chechne I am the incident ray delia ta point delia normal dikala point of incidence kala phok chu ko ta thoda point of incidence dirwa dikala phok chu ginda now shego gana poch in any point of incident dene yo the reflect chigwa let's see the coil reflect chidu angle 50 rang kala de kina cho shen chin ta ve na da duk shebe na de angle 50 rang kal chigwa de angle 50 rang kala reflect chigwa laser light de so ikran su sine degree and the activity chigre dunda ngoma de lange ge law of reflection proof che la ya activity shimba che chi if you remember kya so the nyen tu gon sin degree dinala yang cardboard din de ta re ba che songa de wan ra du ren shu couch kore ba din de che ta de nge ge khartung gi sina de la ya angle di 50 degree che nge de la ya nge deep page tang gi da ta de deep page tang gi angle nge ge khar nge shu se na wa what I have found is dushe 50 degree angle kan lange ki incident ray di sheko kan po chu wing at the point of incidence dene reflect che di laser di sheko kan po melon di kan po che ne di do to che di angle khachu kan che su se na rancha 50 degree kan so nge de dux tigi inda figure di see that this is my incident ray lana light ray that falls on the surface this is the surface right this surface shego gashte this is the reflecting surface of the mirror and let's say this O is the point of incidence so point of incidence de dire nge mark che de ta gya she let's say this is point of incidence O dire and this is the incident ray that falls on the surface and the light ray that get bounced off pargyo de so doctor chi gyo de nga jo reflected ray lagre tati this is the normal che this is incident ray and this is your reflected ray, and this angle incident ray the normal ni gi pargi angle dila angle I shugre, in a reflected ray the normal ni gi pargi angle dila angle R shugre. Tange de dikangla chik tv na jansu those law of reflection nala this is the reflecting surface, and I've chosen a point of incidence. Let's say this is the point of incidence, and I marked it as point O. Point O. And at that point of incidence, I draw a perpendicular line. I'll draw a perpendicular line. Let's say this is the perpendicular line. But roughly. So let's say this is the perpendicular line, and this would be the normal. This is called a normal, the line that is drawn perpendicular to the point of incidence. Perpendicular to the point of incidence is called normal. And now, let's say a ray is falling on the surface at point of incidence. Light ray, point of incidence, and this ray is called incident ray. Incident ray. A ray that is falling on the surface is called incident ray. And melon digal povina ödi doctor chigwa doctor chechene ani ödi chir dux cheche pargi yuzanga tangi choba chigorda actually transo activity dagran chebina. Let's say this is the ray that get bounced off from the surface, and we call it as a reflected ray. Now this thing is important. The angle, you see this angle? This angle which lies between the incident ray and the normal is called angle I. And the angle that lie between the reflected ray and the normal is called angle R. So now what laws of reflection says, there are two laws of reflection. Number one, law of reflection this angle I is always equal to angle R. So activity, the laser activity, the angle I the angle R ni the chikwa my measurement was 50 degree, and that's coming equal same. 50 degree, 50 degree. So angle I the angle R ni 50 degree rachung. You can do the same thing and measure your own angles. This is the first law of reflection, which says angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. That's the first law of reflection. Angle I the angle R ni the chikwa activity that chebukap ya tesik yama angle ching yi kebar shot sibria dilaya kebar shogu yobina the error dilaya parallax like re wa mazu tatangi tone kebar dugore dichik cheche chidan chikpa lego chire. This is what law of reflection says. Number 2, incident ray, normal and reflected ray at the point of incidence all lie on the same plane. So incident ray, normal and reflected ray at the point of incidence all lie on same plane. This is the second law of reflection. So we've got two different laws of reflection. These are the two laws of reflection. They can go reflection nala. Tatene nganzuke tarindelaya joshi chik reflection the device reflection lana uchi pochene doctor chebatil sigirwa. When a light falls on a surface, some light gets bounced off from that surface of an object. That bouncing of light rays is called the reflection. So then a law of reflection nitiyo and law of reflection kembachi. This is really important. Deche. Ta derda nibadela ngegi types of reflection gal togin. Ta denga zu desia. Let's say types of reflection. Yeah, they in da. So the parning jobs tongu so reflection la ya rik ni yore tange titsaba cherwa tange deshto. Types of reflection. Nivati, Joshi Nivati. Types of reflection. So Joshi Tangbodi Gamzo laws of reflection Sasung. There were two laws of reflection. Nivadela types of reflection Dugi. So they gave it so. Types of reflection nala ya specular reflection specular and diffused reflection. So I've got two different types of reflection, specular reflection and diffuse. Specular, you may say it's a regular reflection, and diffused, you may say it's an irregular reflection. So these are the two types of reflection. Now, as you see, the one that you see in the picture, rit tongudwa and digi naksebde tongudwa kiranso, and digi sunyendi ta kiranso chunal tongudwa, the reflection rikandechirila na. I would say this is a specular reflection. This specular reflection rate. Right? Ta par digi surchik la nge parti tenyu and surchik la digi nganzo ta öse chotan che rwa di nganzo ngogam seni na ta pa di remote on ma tenbe yina an tende de gush tengur ta so nyen chatan che rwa image di chaktan chi nganzo migla ya kandes tonggu me chikba chikyan tonggu do odi. That's a specular reflection. That thing I tanda ke shiginda. Specular reflection da diffuse reflection ni di pala keba kariyome kandechila kogugure. What do they mean? When I say specular reflection, what does it mean? And what does a diffuse reflection mean? We'll come to that. Okay. Tade siya. Ngobu shikala ya hoji pawi yina hodi chotan chirwa chu da cho chitan da di karikang la rali girila na ani ngobu digi chik jangsup kang la rali gire chik che rwa chik kasigre chotan di kang la chik che chu doctor chedang dil chik che ani ngobu digi jangsup kang la rali gire. So dingi kan depend chil that the inge ton pa shube in the amount of light reflected by an object and how it is reflected is highly dependent on the smoothness or texture of the surface. Right? Condition doctor chikidu di sobuchik ngobu digi jangsup digang rali gresue. Let's consider the two cases. Right? Ball ni lane darwa. Cho chil teve ina ball dig roughness the 0% reda. Cho shen chil teve ina roughness the 50% reda. Nge this subu suebri. And nija nala ya chik kasa reflect chedan the chik sida. Right? Kebar doa. Roughness 0 dila ya more reflection the shuk che mendube. Odi. 직 포인트 통구도와 까부치 통구도와 어디 숙체 리플렉시기도 한 가지고 싱부디 파조초라 러프네스 50% 싱부여부디 야장갑주 싱부 차샤부디 아는 거부디기 왜 최단데 직 독초 치다데 대삼기 면도와 제치고 때 독초 제장강 아주 뭐부디 통고 때 이내 독초 제단디가 시다 케바도와 뭐분이기 장습 톤에 케버 톤에 아니 요새디 디 독초 제단라야 케버 쇼구도와 대책체 다 니자 나라 요새 독초 제단디 케버 주고 얻다 light reflects the amount of light reflecting on these two objects differs, right? Differs on the basis of the smoothness of the surface. But one thing that is common in these two objects is that they both obey the laws of reflection. ngobu nijagi jangsub la matebe ngobu nijagi taging kondong the laws of reflection jain ba angle I is always equal to angle R say jain ba di dela ngobu digi jangsub la matebe ngobu nija na la ya laws of reflection nigagi follow chigire kelen chigire nijagi molen chegorda dele nija na la law of reflection ding azu yo 중국어 레스제 쉐이 so law of reflection di tagi kondu jansabi di nenga chire da dene de öze choda chera light reflect chitan de denge point chen tönyo chiginal light reflect shukche chigido chiginal 대삼기 chigimendu di jangsup gi tone keba sho gore da dene apple di de bezun chire nga nam gyune de ton de gore ro and de di this is such a dele and dele ya 대지 통되기도 하기란 속에 델레 디 사구델이야 light reflect shukche시기도 하 we call this as a specular 델레 specular reflection 디 중국어 and such 사구 심바도와야 와다스다 퇴도와 sur도와야 가지고 아니 diffuse reflection 디 중국어에서 어디 대삼기 슈슈부 tro고 대체 당아주데 조그르바 타깅에 디 마스테사비 타입 니디 당아주데 조긴다 고대부 슈베나 크라니파기 케바디들 다 약고 시아 버리디날이야 강기 돈이 개봐도와 강기디 very smooth surface jambushta yore raba and walk it to the gogo dilaya yip the chick pache nija gogo che what it is zinga toa bad zinga toa keba chembu toa chick be jambu che chick bad singbu che dente ki keba to ne ani gangi chick the ngobu dil sida gogo dilaya sphere the gogo sneting me spherical like wa dilaya sida wa dinangi ngazo image dike di khande khal khansam changma thonggu wa di dun koyogi dun la yosha베게 제 강바디게 차장지 아주 코유디 갈간삼시 아주 통투구도 와디 와드기 돌레들이 아주 도딜이 아주 통투구문도 고고딜이야 그 생탄에 통고 말봐 다팅 아주 파 리모간라 파파가 시베이나 가르치네 찍이나라 가르치네 이미지 통투고래 찍이나라 가르친 통투고 말에 디파 리모간라 파 지가 시베나 된데도 우치래 야구시다. In case of specular reflection, the above picture shows specular reflection. The one which is having a rough surface shows a diffuse reflection. Ni pala kebadi sida. In case of a specular reflection, 당에 데리야 리모트 냠도 시티고 봐. The dish 톱니다. Specular reflection. This is your, let's say, so specular reflection di khadu chungure when the surface of the object is very smooth. Diffuse reflection di khadu chungure when the surface is quite rough, it's undulating, it's very rough, smooth yo mare. So that's your surface which is very rough indeed. Now doksinda ngedela I'm going to draw the incident right. First incident light, and let's say this is my second incident light, and the third one, let's say let's draw over here. This is the first incident. Second, so incident ray the these are the incident rays. That is point chidam kurwa point of incidence tigedinda. 다 ngobu 가리인 베이나 세치 톱 세치 톱이나 다디 같이 그랬으나 디 독터 치기로 봐. 독터 제백값 제단데시야. 제단데라야. 대기응에 건도 주빈이로 봐. ngobu기 즉 잠수라 마토페 ngobu 간데신 베이나야. 창매기 투몽기 가리켈링 그랬으나 가린 냠낸 시그랬으나 laws of reflection 되게디. So laws of reflection 디 창매 ngobu 창나 탐제나야. 아니 찍버치기한직 드로디그레 장줍라 마되베. So dele imbeina yang 당분 ngo부디 잠부인다. This is a smooth surface, right? And this is a quite rough surface, not a smooth surface. So dele yang a law of reflection follow chiking. For that I need to draw a perpendicular line which is no. Doksinda. Law of reflection follow cheche dunge de normal chitura. Let's say this is a normal. And it's so much together. I'm drawing a perpendicular line in all the cases. So this will act as a normal. Let's say these are the normal. N. These are the normal for these incident rays. And similarly, delta v na the surface diche. Del surface dish to del surface dish to. So nge del surface del attachne ngegi normal TV na it would be like this. Right? Surface dilatation TV na perpendicular lines chigura. Let's say this is the normal and surface dilatation na perpendicular lines TV na. This is the normal. Dokshini surface dilatation perpendicular line khatu 90-degree angle gal cha chigura. Dilatation na perpendicular line diche. Dilatation na perpendicular line di. So normal those thing. Tang anjogi law of reflection ki khala gore what is this angle called? If this is incident ray and this is normal, the angle between the normal and the incident ray is called as angle I, right? And this is the angle I, this is angle I, this will be angle I, the angle I chagirwa, the angle I chagirwa, the angle I chagirwa. Tangege laws of reflection follow chiginda. What does law of reflection says? Angle I is always equal to angle R. Tagiran should sabi. Tadela follow chiginda. Case angle I d in beina. Let's say if this is 45 degree, what should be the angle R? Angle R has to be 45 degree, right? Because both has to be same. Dosinda. Dosinda. So angle I the angle R ni di chikpa imbe tonerda. Chikpa imbe tone ödi karşıgire dotro chigir. Reflect chigir. So we are following laws of reflection. Here also same thing. The angle I the 15 degree do chimbe na. Angle R di karchungure same 15 degree, right? If we are to follow the laws of reflection. Like this. If this is 10 degree, then angle R has to be 10 degree. If this is 45 degree, angle R has to be 45 degree. See that? So they'll see that. Kemar khardu. Specular reflection direchil sigir. Diffuse reflection direchil sigir. Ngobuki roughness tone kebar rugor. Di yimbache yongrache. Tang anzu rimonal tevi ina specular reflection nala. Look at these angle I and these angle R. See that? Specular reflection nala incident ray dike di parallel ray dwa mase. Diffuse nala incident ray dike di parallel leb gorta to shishne. Ta ine di ke surface ki roughness na smoothness la kheba shobe ki reflected ray di chiko martwa. Niga nala common karsha incident ray dike di parallel che. But look at the reflected rays. Reflected ray kharsha kheba mynduwe. Specular reflection nala the reflected rays are parallel. Reflected ray dige parallel martuwe. Redwa parallel line dige sida. These are parallel. They la kharsha reflected ray dige. These are they parallel? These are not parallel. So kheba diyor. In case of a diffuse reflection, the angle of reflections are not same. Angle I chikpa imbe ina ya angle I digedi changma ta chikpa redwa changmal chikpa reda dela ya angle I changmal chikpa redwa, but angle R di kheba rugutwa light the reflect chedan tone kheba rugutwa, they get scattered. To do shevi ina light gets scattered thor rugumundwe dela ya light digedi parallel rugutwa. The reflected rays are parallel, dela the reflected rays are not parallel. Chik pha chi bena chik ya chin chine. So ngajo megi thona la ya ani megi tadu sambal ya ani light sama thor rugor mangbu chinga zo mig la ya ngobu digine khari light reflect che sha yu sama ngajo mig la nyop thugo ma lep thugo ma tishine chik khasigre dina la ngajo image di sebu thonggo mare shala jambu ina image thonggu do ngajo 강기 ceiling 다 되게 강백이 다 예언이고 창마 통구도 빼는 얘기 대표 중까지 디나 specular reflection 디디 체르와 등아주 this is a specular reflection 추나 통구도 강백이 다나시 these all are specular reflection 다 됐시다 디케바시다 추나게 메도디 찍디 specular reflection 레 지카시레 image 빼상마 통구레 년들와 찍게 디창마시라 통구 말에 디나 시비나 ngazogi nyen di changmashra thonggu mare chudi nala ripples form chiyo cha labdi chu nala labdi gengi ani chik karsigre chugi chik khato chiyorwa di ita chik karsigre jambushra ma chungpache ko labdi gengi ko jingbru chabre and the gengi ödi doctor cheve kapsu chok thamjela doctor chigor. The reflected ray moves in all the direction. It gets scattered. So that's why we are not able to see the proper image of the flower in water. So kebadire chikdi dele yoshabdi manzo cho dele yoshabdi specular reflection che cho di ki image di sangmashrat mathongbati diffused reflection che shure de parti sumna sidarwa sumna laya tangbudi nalaya the image di yangla gi medi 장마 시부 통고도 와 아주 추디 직가 아주게 surface 디 smooth 시부요 산다 tat niba disida small ripples cheswa ti lab di te azu disturb cherda chuna doch yube na ko ripples wave lagirwa lab di soyo sa lab di nyu chunchu soyo sa nyu soyo sa azu di image ti a chik kyo rugu do changma shira ma thong bache larger ripples na la ya and di lab di chumbu shu chi chawi na ani thuk sa and di that khande image di changma soyo da ma soyo le di ngobu di jangzub la kheba rugu wa so specular reflection da ani diffuse reflection ni di pala kebar di kiranso de ngede remote nal si dang azu dila remote la ya Venn diagram lagirwa keba disia keba khardo specular reflection se na khawala chungudu ngobo conditional chungudu it take place on a smooth surface surface jambu shu de ga la ya specular reflection di chungure diffuse reflection di dokchore if the surface is rough then diffuse reflection aka chikche kebar tangbodi smooth surface kan la chungya chikta rough surface keba niwadi reflect chedan light reflect chedan di angle chikpa kan chigdu bela na chigimendwa delaya in case of a specular reflection the angle of reflection is the same in case of a diffuse reflection the angle of reflections are not same the angle ni bal keba dwa if this is 45 degree this isn't 45 degree the 45 marawa the maybe say 10 15 20 could be any so then take angle of reflection la keba dugwa so de la nge keba ni bad khatiola na in specular reflection light gets reflected at specific angle la na same angle la angle chik kan light reflect shigor that's why we see the reflected rays as parallel reflected ray the parallel dosh thongor dokshine the reflected rays appear parallel because the light get reflected at same angle specific angle particular angle chikana reflect shigor in case of a diffuse reflection this isn't so light gets reflected at different angle the angle 45 degree kan reflect cheyna the angle the maybe 15 degree kan reflect chere then the angle of reflection la kheba dugu sa the reflected rays are not parallel mardwa look at this reflected ray and this reflected ray are they parallel no they are not parallel why they are not parallel because their angle of reflections are not same they reflect at different angles this way ta niga phalaya tumungi khejuj kharyo lana ki de shishabadirta they both follow the laws of reflection niga nala law of reflection follow chigur sida in case of a specular reflection angle I is equal to angle R we are following it in case of diffuse reflection also we are following the same thing which is angle I is equal to angle R so common thing is that they both follow laws of reflection this way now if you are clear with the types of reflection will move forward delia tharin delia ngajogi mixegi zeda dumba puguso sigi yobe na plane mirror na la keche shegi deago sia tharigi chego chinda dikhe chumbuche plane mirror na la image khande sugi yome zeda dumba ta gewat niga la ya pechoyo and tuba puguso sigi na digore dige pen togure doshe tange laws of reflection inda tange de digan la ya so it's very simple I'm taking a cardboard it's very easy and I'm taking a white paper plain paper and let's fix it paper di shoe ka gujo ma the chidinda yago chene de chedui so de le ya ne do chene ne shidile ya ge pensu pai ande ko tambu dirwa dokche tang ye gajirse now dosinda plane mirror this is a plane mirror and plane ngazu namgyun shego na don ta de gorwa an shego na la don ta ka su ngazu ge nyen de shego na lo la tongyo de ni khande chire rwa ri khande chire di kan la yang ngazu ta de chudu che inda so de nge ge shu di kan la tango ki de sha tik khap tu chikyap let's draw a straight line at the center of this page dokshine tik khap tu chikyap and nye de la ya dokshana the melon the shagi shegoti plane mirror is not a spherical mirror it's a plane mirror Doksha. Masha Kong la ya. Let me mark a point at the center. And Nedu Shevin. Like Keba Medu Tamashi. Doksha Urwa. Kadurda. Yetik Jago Gumzen, the kissing egg lagwegi gujo tebeina, so that I can place it back at the same spot. So doksha. That I'm going to take the help of this pin. Pinch lang pin de lench naning edel zuginda. Pin de. Doing the was sugro. Dokshin. Straight. Simple. 땅에 같이 그랬으나 대하고서야 쉐고든 알타에르와 쉐고는 땅에 앵글 가완 땅에 디그리 개발면도 네 쉐고든 나올 때비나 빈디 통그레 쉐고 나올르다 쉐고 나올 그냥서 통그여 주래 아니 빈디 간에 카두 미기 들치네 네 택신디 카두 샤긴다 택신디다 틱신디다 난기 쉐고 나를 통샤베 빈디 카두 니디 카두샤 아니 카두레도 삼나 키란소기 샤뉴기 틱스테 you draw a straight line with the help of a pencil right 또 셴이로와 카두체 and if you think it's a straight if both are straight then you draw a straight line the line the dogs 카두 치체 빈디 바도 투고에치리다 빈디 바도 카두 투고에치 소거다 키랑기 다 되네 Yeah, this sort of chikta. Again, you keep your scale and you draw a straight line. Duk sechinirwa. Tika tu che. Tadi pin duk khatu pi pin patu draw chik. Duguyo bachik number chkortarwa. And the khatu do samna and kirangi. Yeah, texte. Duk texte. Tadus ligir. Tangazo kachiyersena tadi chabrerwa. Tadi pasha secure the mirror 당아주 같이 해리 다 여기야 델리야 특야단디인다 독신다 틱다기 특예여셔와 디틱신기 링부시네 틱신 링부치유나 야가요레 카두샤 특야벼디 키랑기 독 카두칭 델라 디바도 줘야지 쉐고 샤사기 참디 봐도 되체 데네 다가낭시기 디틱디야 도스 카도 되체 도스 카도체 참디 봐도 체 안타긴 에펜 키레 펜치 쪽소아 딩에 쪽교디 데타디 도아 응에 데 고르타치게 따인다 this is where we keep the object we kept the object 나 디카레스나 아주 쉐고 샤사 들어와 this is the mirror plain mirror 들당한 저기 다 키라 디펜 쪽사디 this is the object position of object imagine that this is you who's standing in front of the mirror. The kirangi nesa di bache shego dun la kiran melon di tagruwa o melon di ki dun la kiran lang de bache ta ga jirsena ta ga jogi sia tuk she sheinda tik chika dushti did the point dingi parla ya o di par tuk she ta did the dingi parla ya this is a ray diagram. 당아주 가르쳤을 때 W 소루체 내내 캔슬 때문에 M도 차기도와 당에 대시캡이나 the object. This is you who is standing in front of the mirror. 다 키란네 의칙 독세. Even though you are not luminous object, you are reflecting the light. 키랑기 배낭 록도 주베나 나나 로스바베나 야나 니메 요칠럽교 나 키랑기 수부간라 야 포체네 요세디 포체네 안 키랑 수부네 요세디 안 독토시브와 다 독토시샤브디 요세디인다 독시시네 let's say this is the light that is coming from the object and is falling on the surface shegogi surface kanla forward this is the incident ray right and they are incident ray so these two are the incident rays that are coming from the object and falling on the surface. Surface kan la ya fall chiye those. It's falling on the surface. This is the incident ray and it is falling on the surface. So both of these are the incident ray, right? 당한저 같이 그래서나 I'm going to draw a normal. When we know how to draw a normal. 디카레 point of incidence. 디니 디카레 points of incidence. Let's say O dash and O. That point of incidence tagarhan la ya normal thiya ina perpendicular shigurwa. 아니 땡에 perpendicular tig인다 d di khatu stachine this is 90 degree I marked it and dinia khatu chite this is the normal right ding anjo normal reta in normal chik thi let's say I n chikwa normal che and let's draw another normal for this subserve chini da ta dene 90 degree ka la ya lebe de mark chi perpendicular line re and then ye khar chebre normal ni bade tv this is another normal right and the nge n dash lan chi ta dene do chi gre wa kiran la ya remodi incident ray che point of incidence ni di che yo ni di do spot ne ani doctor chi swa doctor ande yo ni di w dir then a normal t point of incidence de la normal the perpendicular na 90 degree angle ka khatu tv de la normal the khatu tv tang ajo de khari follow chigor la na we are following the laws of reflection incident ray the normal ni ki par ki angle de la angle I shugre reflected ray the normal ni ki par ki angle de la angle r shugre chikpa chikyan de la if this is incident ray and this is normal the angle between the two is called angle I and if this is reflected ray and this is normal the angle between the two is called angle of reflection we are following the laws of reflection tang anjo kharchige they see da now look at the two reflected rays kina so dinal see the remote nala this reflected ray I would say dilang ege and to r1 to go and r2 to go reflected ray thangbo reflected ray niba similarly nge de la incident ray thangbo incident ray nipalan tiginda just to create a difference right so look at the two reflected rays reflected ray thangbo da reflected ray niba ni di krani tugu dwe tugu mendwa krani khathe tugu dwa tugu mendwa tang ajo kharchiere tugyal chedu manjo gi kharchigire gyalol ba ki tuginda tade sia ende do chinda we extend the ray backward the activity the changme gi chitwe jire nangla kiranso shugu kawish tabshi tangere cardboard ne kawai ne tabshi chungure and the ne kiran pin chik rasuna digore de pin de goyo ma kiran cell tape gi fix chine digre pin chik chuna digre khap ragru nangla khap ne yoy bache that is it look at this the reflected ray di tugu me change gyablo pha ki tuginda dokchin gyablo pha ki chimbe reflected ray di da reflected ray ni de tugu me cha I produce them backward gyablo pha ki chimbe ta de gyablo pha ki chimbe na chamsil tugu dwa tuk cham del ta gyap ro ange kha chire if the point the object the a kan sha na let's say this is a dash ta de tuk sa del khar sugure image digdwa tang anjo kharchi thwela na tadi dirda ray diagram re plain mirror nala image khante sugudu dig ray diagram re ta di khala nganjo keje she chugur keje len chugur khari khari re sena tangbo dele ya ngegi dene ma thik khap to stiginda ki dene ma thik khap to stigi doksi ki dene ma thik khap to stigi object na image ni gi parne ma thik khap to chik parne ma do ta dele ya mirror gi center dirwa and let's say nge dila p lan tigi p lana pole lagorda mirror gi geometric center dila pole lagri p o l e pole namjune so this is the center of the mirror which we call pole ta nganjo kharchi yarela na image di khande do chiresha image di reflected ray ni de ngone thangne gi thuk chene intersect chene intersect chesun chemasu kinazo remote na sebo thongur look at the two reflected rays are they actually intersecting no they are not actually intersecting they are diverting they are going away from each other they are not intersecting thugu mindua intersect lan thugu mindua the two reflected rays are not actually intersecting but when we produce them backward anjo gyalo pha kichimbe na thugwa söswa anjo gi one thangni gi thugu mindua raba so it atinde gi image chikla ta de image khwa söber lan de söber ngajo gyalo pha kichimbe na thuksam de la image söber ta tinde image chikla khari shugre sena virtual image lana khande chilla gore when the two reflected rays are not actually intersecting. One thangne gi thugi mena ani image soba dila ya virtual ligre. Pena dela ya reflected ray ni di one thangne gi thug mason chik di chola dugudu chik di chola dugudu nicha katel dugudu mashi thugu mendua. Ngoy so thugu me tsanga any image so shaba dila virtual image ligre. So nganzu ki melong tongbe tasa gi namjun tu ne melong tasa di ngan tavi kapsu nganzu image tongu tu nganzu gi nyendi shego na ya melong na di tong shaba di nyen khande chiresna virtual image sigir dila ya. It's not a real image. Cheswa real image sena screen kan la so thuya yugo. Ngone gi reflected ray di thuk chene image sugu na tela ya real image ligre. Tande chala image soshava di kharirela na virtual ray khaisna the two reflected rays are not actually intersecting di sevusho gugre. So virtual image di da real image ni pala kebar den de chungure. Tang egi kharichuen sena dela ya. Tang nibo dela ngazu remote thisa barta tang ngazu khachi yersena distance measure cheve na pena desida. Mirror ki center ne cheche object par ki distance measure chida. Nge de ngarang ka measure cheve ina 5.3 centimeter it's coming 5.3 centimeter 5.3 centimeter dikhare object ne mirror gi ki ne cheche object par gi distance dire mirror gi ki ne object par gi distance di 5.3 centimeter tang anzo image la taginda mirror gi ki ne cheche ne image par gi distance di khazore shas. Let us do it once again. So dete veina it's near about 5.3. So I would count it as 5.3. 5.3 the 4 paru dwa shili giturwa. So the day indu dene kharishen lana the distance of object from the mirror and the distance of image from the mirror are same. Dig distance ni di chikpare shas. Plane mirror nala image ki kheshu ta tiginda. Image formation joshi sumbadi image formation in a plane mirror shego tede ro flat mirror di nal yang azugi image khandes image ki quality shedi ansho de la ya kharisha image di khandechire shasla na de la ya the two reflected rays are not actually intersecting thugumindo angone thane ki thugumindo a ngone thangne ki thugi mena any image soshava dila ya manjo ki virtual image lir. So tangsho de la ya nature of image di khanda chire shasna plane mirror na the nature of image is virtual, it is not real. Virtual kharchin shubre because the two reflected rays are not intersecting thugumindo intersect lan thugumindo tang ajo gyalo phaki be na kangte ne thugwa soeswa ngosu thugumindo wa thugwa soeswa gyalo phaki chinte o tende image la virtual sig virtual yimba 참체 로 셰고날 따베 나 가서 당 가서 셴스와 셰고날 따베 나 멜로날 따베 나 가서 직니에 대한 수국에 수니 통해 디 가르샬라나 셰고날 따베 나 that's 대창스 셰고날 통그로 봐 네 카도르도 봐 virtual 봐 셰고날 통교디 단단한 가서 대 레디아그램 팀 봐 image virtual 봐 virtual yimba 창말로 셰고날 따베 나 가서 수국 듄 셰고날 따베 값수 멜로날 따베 값수 가서 수국이 카도 통구도 마시 고든로교 통구문도 봐 so virtual 탐제로 image di erect imba kyabre wa erect virtual ina erect imba kyabche dokse ta nibuji karshenso taki ngege distance di ringse di wa ngege measure chidu sambal ya che gyadu samba kharinye sunlena distance of image from the mirror is equal to the distance of object from the mirror. Redwa from the mirror. Dokche kandang ye dodu shuvena v is equal to u lagor. V lana image ki distance che u lana object ki distance la shugor. That's the distance of image from the mirror. Di kesi di object hina mirror ne object par ki distance dila u shugre mirror ne image par ki distance dila v shugre distance of image from the mirror v che distance of object from the mirror you lagi re distance of image from the mirror lavi and they are always equal same che sumba de la chik kesi thanda de la kharne so nge point re to point dot ya so image ni an dot rang na left so that means the size of image is equal to the size of object dir subu nya melona kya subu teve ina melona la kira chimbu shubu den tonggu do wa chungju shubu den tonggu do wa kira gi subu gi ringse khari yob di tak ta tonggu do wa so size of image is equal to the size of object nge de la hi is equal to h alternating do height of image height of object they will be same dekhe chu sumba diche ba ta dene chik nganjo ge dia yungure karsa shekunal tevi na pena di shekunal tevi na da ngege let's say this is a plane mirror right this is a plane mirror nge dun launch ngege right hand kyang ba ina shekunane kharchigidu shekunane chu tang에 digi pena nge duks pata du sambala di ngege right hand chagruwa chu tang에 digi duks kyang gidwa so that means left hand chagudwa so object gi right hand di image gi left hand chagudwa dilia nganjo gi lateral inversion sig lateral inversion so shiba julaya tonsenga shiba di khalchegre image is laterally inverted kharse laterally inverted se na laterally inverted se ve na object gi right hand di image gi left hand chagres rwa du shigidwa shego na ta be kiranso tarinta drwa so de kharchin chagor se na image di object gi left hand di image gi right hand khadu chagirlana kesi image di angle gyad geju kan rotate cheve if the image rotates at an angle 180 degree then only the right side of object becomes the left side of image so this is what happens there ya lateral inversion le di object gi right hand di image gi left hand chavadi tetida pena this is left this is right adi ngegi di right che di left da di right cha so ta kharcha di choti right re da ngegi right dir da di choti ngegi left re da ta shegonal ta tu champal ya duk shagrwa duk chadu champal ta dekhallesu koga ji left cha maswe so nge right di image gi left cha maswe so di chata di kharchin chabre di ta da angle khachu chi kan rotate chis korage di 180 degree kan so this on sa ani object ta image ni gi cho ni di gyuba du gore so den de chilanga zo lateral inversion sa image is laterally inverted so de tharing an zo kharcham presena light mode do du chi chevi tene ngobuchi kala research pobi na and dilaya thola khari gurugres khari chungures lede and dilaya what happens when a light ray falls on an object three things will happen reflection absorption and refraction reflection sena ödi doctor cheverwa chu chir do badirwa dabbadirwa the absorption lana thim badire thim chene ani the light energy will be converted into heat energy che dene 타마델라 refraction lana chokto shedi tang azu jul ge ji ligre wa odi che ta tharing azu chobo disum na ne khare kan ge shevi na reflection kala ani reflection sedu sambal ya kodön di che ani tene reflection la ya rikhaso me ni dinge ma de she ya bi specular reflection ta diffuse reflection ni pala kebar che kodön di che tene di che la ya nge ge reflection na ne laws of reflection chik ti law of reflection khaso yor se na ni yore angle I is always equal to angle R che and incident ray normal and reflected ray at the point of incidence all lie on the same plane the law ni di de she ya bi tene tamadela ngazo ge dinala image formation in a plane mirror na ne kyang ge plane mirror na la image ngazo nam yune she ko ta de go re plane mirror na la ya ngazo ge pyeje tang de go ba imbe in image formation ga la ya ta remote ga la ma tyen tu sambal ten de ro chi tang de derin de kiranso zichala sangma ta de shiwe re ra de shte re kiranso tabshe che chine ne mo su di che darwa dige de image che kar ga ani you will know that the image formed will be virtual kainsana virtual image ki kodön de tarin de shen yorda yema tv virtual image na image that is formed when the two reflected rays taring ajo melong ke shedu I will only speak of the word reflection virtual image na when the two reflected rays do not intersect. Virtual image is an image formed when the reflected rays do not actually intersect. 무엇을 도금해자. 어딘데기 값수 아니 중배이나 and the 값수 image 수샤브디라 virtual image like this and virtual image the 가두이나 erect ray. 기라시고 둔 란신따다. Your image will always be erect, never be inverted. So that's erect, virtual and erect. And teachela ye distance the measure chibe I measure the distance of object from the pole of the mirror. Pole means the geometric center, and also measure the distance of image from the pole of mirror. So when I did this, the two distances are coming same. So which means V is equal to U. Image distance of image from the mirror is always equal to the distance of object from the mirror. That's the second thing, second characteristic of image formed in a plane mirror. And the third thing is this height of image is equal to the height of object. Object ki height na image ki height ni dikha du na chikpa ligre de kira shego nal ta be na kira gi sugu gi ring se di chikpa chikya thong di ring out tha thong mare chung thong ta ba thong mare casing e gi plane mirror di tabla if I curve it ta kira gi thong kebar tur image che jung la kebar tur if I do this way or this way the dish la spherical mirror la if it is a plane mirror then this will always be the case. And Tamadela image is laterally inverted. That means the right side of the object will always be the left side of the image. So the image being laterally inverted, and this happens as the image rotates at an angle 180 degree. Oh, duksechene tari joshi khadi ki kawachei rupai antene julayani ya joshi khachik thandel hayure andi ma muthu gyuis an kyarjong yagu cheroche tojana.